today we're going to talk about a security camera product, one that I've been meaning to talk to about a little while since I did an install video late last year. But we're going to get around to it now. This is the Panasonic HomeHawk Window. It's pretty cool. Welcome back to techgooch. So today with the Panasonic HomeHawk Window camera, that's the one we're specifically talking about. It's essentially a part of a series of HomeHawk cameras that Panasonic has. This essentially puts in security inside of your home, but also monitoring, two-way audio, a lot of capability with a lot of the products. This specific product is one that attaches basically suction cups to your front window or back window or whichever window you want. It allows you to look through that window and still be able to see even at night. Now, a lot of cameras, when you face them out the window when it gets really dark or night out, that infrared light or something that applies, you get a lot of bounce back on, and it just destroys any video feed that you're looking out the window. So essentially what you get out to do is, well, I got to mount my camera outside, and a lot of people don't have an easy way of mounting a camera outside. You may have to get a cable out there for power, or you may have to get a cable out there for, power over Ethernet or something, or a video feed camera line. Or you're looking at battery-operated cameras that actually have to be monitored for how well the battery's going to operate. Either way, you're also mounting something or a lot of different range. This specific camera kind of sits in a niche of its own. Essentially, it suction cups to whatever window you want, allows you to look out that window with the security footage that you get, but at night, it's designed in a way that you don't get bounced back off the window. And at night, it is still in color. It's not that black and white, grainy, nasty infrared light view that you get on, well, probably 90+% of security cameras out there. This literally has a really well, very sensitive sensor on it that allows you to get color night shot as it is. It looks really good for, to be honest, like a $150 camera. It's fantastic, the quality you get. So it's a lot easier to tell the colors and a lot easier to tell what's going on because you're not trying to decipher what things look like other than just the black and white footage that you're kind of used to. So what we're going to do is I'm going to show you what it looks like mounted on my window, where it's been sitting since I installed it. And then we're going to pull open the app. We're going to take a peek at what the app looks like. And then you're actually going to see full grain footage, both nighttime and daytime. And I'm going to blow it up. You get the raw footage right on the video here. So that way it gives you the best, at least, idea of what to expect. So let's start by showing you what it looks like on the window. Okay, so you can see here, this is actually looking at my front window. And where I have it located is actually kind of in the bottom corner of the window, probably maybe 3.5 feet up from the floor. You can tell the blue light, it is on. When it actually goes, if somebody actually passes in front of it, it'll actually go red to tell that it actually is recording because it's sensed motion. This back cover is just that, a cover. Behind the cover, if you watch the install video, there are adhesive strips here that I did not use because I'm using the suction cup, but you can actually adhere it if you wanted to, so it's more permanent. The suction cup, which has here a lock section, they even tell you that you need to reseat this suction cup once every 3 months, and in the app it'll actually let you know when that comes. There is a memory card slot here, if you can kind of see that, and then setup and reset buttons are back here. And then you can see I had the power cord and they give you some clips to run the power cord. But let me show you what it looks like from the outside. So you can see I'm looking a little wonky here, but it's easiest to try to block some of the glare to see it. But that's what it looks like from the outside. You can kind of see the camera in the center, and then motion sensors and stuff like that, and the little bars on the sides, that's where you would adhere it. But the suction cup works really, really good. So I got to give it credit. Okay, so here we are in the App Store. What we're going to be opening is called the HomeHawk app. Within the app itself, we'll actually see the cameras that I have on here. We're going into what's called Window. So we're going to open up that specific camera and let that one load. Let's give it a second to load. Sometimes it's, depending on your connection to the camera, it can be a little bit faster than others. Sounds a little slower than usual, but you get the gist. Right now we're seeing a live footage outside my front window. You can tell that I was just up there, obviously doing the video of showing you guys the pieces, and they'll see, hey, there was a person here, there was a person here, and there'll be incidents like that throughout the entire thing. So these are all the incidents today with people in them. We can actually go to recording list. Let's hit see all, and within here we can actually tilt it down to just people, motion, manual, so you can just hit person. It'll show you all the ones that with people in it. Same thing, this is today. We can actually go back in time and go to whatever day we want to and see specific things. And let's just go back to today and find like one of the ones where I was out front. We'll click on one of those. It'll pull up the clip. We can just hit let it load, and there's me filming. You could probably see the glare earlier. At any time I could say, yeah, I definitely want to keep that. I can hit download. Do you want to save it to your mobile device? We'll hit OK. It'll download to your photo library and be ready for you to do whatever you want with. You can then also trash that if you'd like to delete that specific clip at any time. But that's what it's going to look like to get clips out of it. Now, obviously, when it has recording based on those clips, it's not going to be, you're not going to get the preemptive recording, right? You're going to get it once it finally triggers. That's when it starts recording. That's what you'll actually get on those clips. You won't see something that happened prior to that recording, right? It's not like a 24/7 recording. It is only going to be motion-based type recording. One other thing I wanted to show was within the settings here, we can actually look at all the various things within the name, the signal strength, the video recording settings. Let's go to recording settings quick. You can do a timestamp over. You want to override the recording, so basically after the card fills up, you can just basically it'll delete the last one automatically. You can choose to do all that stuff within here. So all that information within the camera settings itself is going to be found in that camera settings section. And you can turn on or off that status LED if you don't want something actually showing you what it is, the red light, the blue light, the green light that it has the capability of doing. You can turn that off here. That's your choice. So also with detection settings, we can change the sensitivity. Right now I have it on very low, so it doesn't get triggered too frequently for things moving outside. But depending on where you place it, you will have to mess around with that. You can also set the detection area itself within the app itself, and do that. So within this, right now I have basically just the lower section turned on, and that's so none of the upper stuff, the cars going by, I don't need that. I just wanted to see things that are actually on my front porch. So you can choose to do that. You can change it at any time within the app itself. So that's the app. Another item I wanted to point to you is the protection mode. So right now we're in protection mode. We can change that to 24/7 recording. So we literally record nonstop. I do not have it set as that, but you can. And then you can do it as basic where it doesn't actually is not in protection mode at all, and it doesn't record at certain times. You can choose what type of recording setting you want to be within. That's all on you. Now, of course, 24/7 recording, you're going to want a pretty large memory card because that'll just record nonstop. So if you really want to use this in a more secure mode, that's probably what I would recommend doing. I have not, because I only have a 16 gig card in there anyway, and it's just an extra on top of my security system. So I just wanted to point that out. So that is the HomeHawk Window camera from Panasonic. A lot to love about this thing. A few things I don't like as much. One, in all reality, I think there's only one thing that I don't really like. And this is something I haven't really touched on in the video at all. Every so often, I will lose connection to this camera. And I don't think it's the camera. I think, I'm 99% sure at least, it's the app on my iPhone 12 Pro Max. I don't know if it's the app's fault or if it's the 12 Pro Max fault. I don't know. But I'll lose connection, the secure connection from the app to the camera. It'll go dead. It'll say no camera, no connection found. The camera has light indicators, and I leave the light indicators on. It'll tell you if it's connected to Wi-Fi or not connected to Wi-Fi. So if I take my access point and unplug it or reset it, it will lose internet connection, and immediately it'll start blinking red, saying, hey, I don't have internet. But when it's blue, solid blue, that means it is connected to my router, or to my access point at least. My access point, or I should say my Dream Machine, I can actually take a peek at every single device that's connected to it and actually how much data is being transferred through it. This is definitely connected at all times, and data is transferring through my router at all times, and so I can see that being done. But sometimes it'll lose connection on the app, and it'll take 10-15 minutes before I can actually reconnect to it. It is mind-boggling why it's doing that. I have reset it, I have restarted it, I've tried everything, and it continues to do it, and it's not every time. It's sporadic. It's annoying. But like I said, when I set this up, I set it up on my iPhone 11 Pro at the time. I did not have a single issue. I'm pretty sure it's something between the newer app or the newer iPhone and this camera. And something is just not quite right there. I hope it's something that they fix. I'm hoping it's something that they're aware of. If nothing else, I'm probably going to submit an email to them just to let them know what's going on, because it's not just this camera, it's both of my HomeHawk cameras, the exact same thing. I do not have a connection issue with any other Wi-Fi camera on my network. I do not have a connection issue with any other Wi-Fi product on my network. Just these. And like I said, I don't think it's the connection to the camera. I think the camera's connecting just fine. And it doesn't stop recording. Everything works just fine. It's just my monitoring connection from my phone to the camera. So it's something to bring up because it's kind of annoying when you can't connect to it even though you know it's on. Specifically because we actually have one of the cameras, the other HomeHawk camera I have set up in my house, specifically set up so we can monitor our pets while we're away. That's why I have it where I have it. And when I can't monitor, my wife asks me, hey, how the dog's doing or whatever is going on. And especially because when that was happening, it was in this transition phase where we were getting away from putting them in a room in the basement when everybody was away, to allowing them to roam the house and making sure that they weren't destroying something in the house. So, that said, that is my only gripe. And right now, it seems like it's only on the newer iPhones, from what I can tell, but it may not be. I don't know. So that's something I'm going to put out for Panasonic, but I definitely wanted to bring it up in this video because everything that I do here is open and honest, and I don't like to lie about anything because I won't. But, hey, Panasonic did send me this to do a review on, and in all reality, I love the product. Especially when I first saw the color out nighttime mode, I was just blown away by it. The quality for as simple of a product this is, it does an amazing job. So, I don't remotely connect to this one frequently at all, so it wasn't a big deal on this one, but on my floor model it was a big deal on. But I did want to point that out because it does even happen to this one. It's the HomeHawk series in general, so like I said, I'm pretty sure it's the app, and that's software based stuff. It'll get updated and they'll fix it eventually. So Panasonic, hope you fix that. But I really like the product. I love how simple it is. I love how it connects. Well, I guess I don't like how it connects to the app because that's the problem I'm having, but I love how it actually integrates and connects to the system in general. How it powers up, how it suction cups to the window. It's just really, really cool. So if you have any questions at all, comment below. Head over to techgooch.com. You can get a hold of me directly. Like, comment, subscribe if you can, as well as share this video. I would appreciate it. But thank you for Panasonic for sending me this wonderful camera. Not without its small problems, but that said, if you have any questions, let me know. Otherwise, we'll catch you back here on TechGooch for another future video review. See you soon.